And thank you, Madam Olala, for inviting me to this. It's a very big thing for me coming here to visit your lovely country, and I hope I will be learning a lot and also networking with a lot of you during the 3 days we have together. So I'm from a country a bit further north, and just to compare, I talked to home yesterday, and we have snow. And in the year 2000, something magical happened to me. I got into the startup ecosystem in the Scandinavian region, and that was like a bug of creativity. And that's really why it's so really nice to come here.
Because this is all about empowerment, doing things, creativity, changing things. And it's so lovely to be a part of that. And for me, on the question earlier, what AI is, I would say AI is a bright future for Nigeria. So grasp that and be part of that. And as Chris has said, affect the bias. If you are a part of this, the tech, the community, and everything, your voice will be heard as well. So claim that position. I really say. I will also introduce a concept called no-code. And that might be new, it's still new in large parts of the world. Even in Sweden it's not that big. In the US it's big, globally it's big. And I've been in that space for 8 years, and that is also an enabler for doing things, creativity and with speed and just making your own future. So we will dive into that.
And I'll actually start with that. And what is bubble and no code? And so there's 2 words. Bubble is the name of one of the strongest, biggest platforms for no code in the world. We're talking millions of apps. They've been around for a decade. They raised $1 billion, so this is for real. And no code is exactly what it sounds like. How do I make apps without being able to code? Because I cannot code, and I make apps every day in any industry using AI and building the tools like that. And I would say the power of no-code is have many phases, and one of the most important phases is that it goes faster, so much faster. There have been actually research on this, and we're talking about spending 25% of the time to build a tech solution instead of the 100 if you're doing it the traditional way. And also, as you can assume, then you don't need traditional technicians, programmers. And that's one of the extremely powerful things with no code, is that anybody of you can do it yourself. Anybody of you here, and I can make that promise, can build an app with a no-code tool like Bubble or other. And I know that because I've been around for 8 years in this space, and I met so many people from all over the world, any age, any walk of life, but with a vision. I want to do this. I have never built an app before. All right, let's use no code and just do it. So I say the same as Chris did, just get in there, just do it, because you can do it yourself. And that's really what this is all about. So what I'm going to do here now, today, is hopefully, I'm a bit nervous, I will prove this to you by, from scratch, with nothing, build an AI-powered app that you at the end of my session can use on your phone. All right. So, yeah. So let's get into it then. Now I'm nervous for real, all right. All right. So. All right. So I will of course not tell you every technical detail of what I do, because this is just showing that it's possible and that it's actually fast and simple. All right, we'll start with some basic stuff. First, we need some text, and that text should be, that's just a label. We call that the sender, who is the sender of the information or of the message we want. And as you will see, I will never get a job at Chris's, because this will not be beautiful at all, but hopefully it will work. So later Chris will come up and like fix that in some way, or maybe I use some AI for that, I don't know. All right, so we also want audience, to who are we sending, or who should read our message, marketing message. And then we want the, if we have demands on the message, like how long should it be, or anything. So what I'm actually saying here, that we can, as Chris has said as well, be specific, dial into detail. And this is just a way of helping myself. Instead of writing one long prompt, I'm just a content creator. So I just help me, all right, answer the questions, and we will stitch that together. Okay, so now we have like the skeleton. This is, as I said, ugly, but it's there. So, okay, now let's go behind the scenes. Let's open the hood on the car and actually look at the engine a bit. So to be able to do this, yeah, there's a concept to Bubble, and the whole, I would say the whole ecosystem of tools is that you have tools, and then you can all often make them work together. Chris explained, yeah, we use this tool and this tool to enhance things. It's the same in this app creation world. And what I'm going to do is that instead of building Bubble's ability to talk to ChatGPT, I will add a plugin. It's pre-made, it's there, and I can just boom, use it. So that's also, I don't really know how it works. I don't really care, but I can still use it. So let's do that. And I'll have we add that, and we do the, just so search for, no, let's go for GPT. Yeah, so as you see, there's a list just by using a platform with this. There's thousands of plugins. So, oh, I want a map from Google. It's a plugin, it's there, it's ready. So it's like, again, your imagination is the limit. I don't know everything here because there's thousands and thousands of things. But when I have a vision of something, I find what I need and I kind of glue it together. So let's glue this in. And it's actually, I have it installed, so that's good. All right. And then, of course, we also need an account on OpenAI. And this is not, yeah, as with many services, you need an account, and I just assume you have a ChatGPT account, you have many other accounts, like having a Gmail account or whatever. What this is, what I'm using now, is an account on OpenAI that allows my app, not me as a human being typing something, but my app to communicate over the internet and opening the back door on OpenAI and say, hey, I want you to do this, and code will be done. And that goes back to the app. So that's the API account, that's what it's called.
You don't have to learn that word or understand it. It's that word we use.
So I'll do that. I'll go to that login, and I have an account. And what I do, that you will also. So when I create this account, there are keys. And that's a small concept, interesting to just remember going down the line. Building app, keys are the keys to gluing things together, really. So to be able to use any service, it could be Open AI, it could be Google, it could be Facebook, whatever. You always need a key because they need to know that who's calling, because you're actually using them as a service and actually paying, because I'm paying for this even. So I have this key, and I have to store that here because cannot use it multiple times. So I'll take that key and I go in here. That's the old one, and I just paste that. And now, by this, my app can unlock the back door to OpenAI and ask OpenAI to do stuff and send it back to my app where I can do whatever I want with it. So I'm in full control of what happens here. All right, so let's check that. And why not check? Just check if it's working at a very basic level. If I shout something, is OpenAI listening even? All right, so let's try to do that. And we do that. So I'm just hard coding. I'm just typing this into the tool at the moment. This is undynamic. You cannot do anything about it. I just want to test that OpenAI is doing business, listening to us, and helping us with this. All right, so, and in my tool, I also need to get that output somewhere. So I'll just put a text here that we call GPT, like that. And also I need to store that in a thing that we call that the result, and we will get a text back from OpenAI. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm just going to put that here. So now we're ready, and so this is also how easy it is. You see, I'm not typing anything, I'm just telling you stuff. I added one step, one instruction, and said, yeah, call OpenAI. That's it. Can you do that? Do you think you could do that?
Also, please.
No? Nobody could do what I just did?
Obviously.
Yeah? Come on. All right, so let's try that. And then we need to save it in our app. Like that, and that, and that. And that will be, we'll take the result. First item, content. And what I do now, I press the preview button. What this does, hopefully, it's loading. I'm a poet. All right, so it works. So yeah, this is, now we have created our own app. This is my app. I own it. I own everything. I own the design and everything. And I did this and used OpenAI. All right, so let's just take it a little step further. Not big, but a little step further, because as we have, I mean, saying just getting nice poems about Nigeria is fun for a while, but let's do a content creation tool, because I think we can do that. So to be able to do that, sorry, we need to take the input we're having here and send it all together and sending it all, because this was a super simple prompt, you know, the poem prompt, and we will learn from Chrissy that prompting is like key. So I'll try to get better at that. So what we will do is that instead of saying write a short poem, we'll just remove that and sorry. What I'm doing now, I'll finish it up. As you see, this is also how no-code helps me. I'm creating a prompt with fixed instructions on what to do, and then the blue thing is I insert the dynamic information the user types in. So the end result of this will be a prompt with this text, and then the information in the field from the sender. And under number 2, I will make this blue by inserting the audience and so on. So this is a way to build a more complex prompt, but still keeping it simple for my users. So I'll just do that. All right, and that means that anything the user types here before pressing the generate button will be smashed in together with the instructions on how should ChatGPT view the different pieces of information, trying to get a better prompt. So, why don't we try it? So I go here, and this is a web page tool, it's a web app. We are in a web browser. So at the top, this is a language lesson. It's in Sweden, it's Swedish. So I just reload like that, and then the new app is loaded. Yeah, there we are. So now the new thing, prompt building logic that I built is in there, ready to use. So let's give it a go. Oh, the sender is a teacher, and the audience are kids age 10, and the month is maximum 50 words, please, and the content is sun and sea, and the month is also wrong, but let's try this as I prepared everything earlier in the event that I make some mistake. So this is the same page, but I just built it last night just for fun, and I prepared the text, the different text things here, and if I press generate, we get a text. Hey kids, why did the sun go down? And blah blah blah. Because this is a stand-up comedian telling a joke to kids in max 50 words about the sun and sea. So now I created an app where a content creator not knowing anything about apps or anything can generate. This is how easy you guys can create a tool of your own that you own, and therefore can do what you want with it. This is, of course, ridiculously simple, but as you see, we can start generating images in the same way. There's one instruction to generate an image. But that's a delivery, you see the blue bar is actually working up there. So let's see what we get.
Seems to be a heavy image. Maybe it's very good. Maybe it's upscaling automatically. Am I still online? Yeah. Seems good. Let's just be a little patient. I think we went through. Yay! Woo! So we made an image. Just like that. And just to show you that what's behind the generate image button, it's still one instruction. Hey, ChatGPT, OpenAI, use that lead, please, and give me a 10.4 by 10.4 image. So, and of course we can make that dynamic as well. I just made this really simple. And as you see, we can get an image variant. It's just one instruction, another request to OpenAI, say, hey, give me that, give me that. And I'll just wait for that. So what I'm showing you is not really, oh, this is amazing, I've never seen an image generate before. No, this is you having full control on what it's doing, what you do with the result, so you create the tool. That's the thing here. So we have the AI, and then you take the no-code, and you slam them together, and then you can create apps and tools yourself, so you can be a tool creator for end users or for professionals like yourself. So we got that. And last but not least, why not say, try this? Why not translate? Yeah, and sorry, I cannot read that, but it looks okay. Is that okay? Anybody who can read that? It's Igbo. Is that? So, again, adapting for any market and anything like that. So, yeah. That's I would say about it, about creating an app. Did it feel okay? So I don't know, Pamela, or who's in charge? Are there time for questions, or are we? We have time for questions, and maybe a mic then for someone. Is there somebody with a mic, perhaps? No? Is there a question? Yeah. Oh, good to read, so I don't have to say. Yeah, there is a perk. This tool I used, I talk to them and say, hey, I'm going to Lagos, Nigeria. Help me out here. Help me get people on this platform and do amazing stuff. So this is a good perk. You will get a lot of things for free. So that you can start off and not having to pay up. Because, you know, every platform costs, of course, but this is a good way. Yeah? Any questions, please? All right, so.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Chimezie. I'm editor of Foreign Investment Network. I am actually impressed by what you presented. At the beginning, you told us that it's going to be an app we use. Some of us have our phones ready. And
thank you.
So we are looking forward to, when you hear no code, you are looking for ready to use apps that will be created easily for users to start using them. So I want to know how we can get maybe the link or how to use this particular app, and how people who want to learn can easily make apps that will solve human problems. Talking about product point of view, because I also have interesting products. And this will pick, to get the interest of investors, people that want to invest in it, to create apps that will solve some peculiar problems in our own local environment. Thank you.
All right. So, you're thinking about how to get investment for things like this? Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I think I have to just explain further. At the beginning, as I said, people want to know how they can learn from you to create easy apps that will solve problems.
Yeah.
Many people here, almost everybody here has a phone, a mobile phone. So how can they use no code to create apps that will solve problems?
Yeah.
And this will mean people that are interested in investment, which is what we promote, can actually want to invest in some of these apps that will solve problems for human beings. Thank you.
Yeah. I would say there's probably doing a basic laptop and
Made everything online. Nothing was changed from being home in Sweden, from doing this here today. Nothing at all.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
My name is Rachel. I just want to find out, is there a step-by-step process somewhere where we could follow what you just taught? To be able to remember everything you just did now, I think there should be a step-by-step process somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, on your website or somewhere. I don't know.
During the sessions, right? During your sessions.
Yeah. So, very good question. My aim today was not that you should remember impossible. This was just, oh my God, that's simple. I can do that. That's the takeaway from this. So the track, the session, starting today and going 3 days, is a golden opportunity to dig in and step by step doing it. Hey, Peter, I don't understand. I'll show you, and we like to do it together. So that's the way. Thank you for the question.
Thank you. Can we have questions from here? Any questions from here? Please, can we celebrate Mr. Peter? The higher your hand, the better I can identify you. Please, you can stand up. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Jeffrey Bazin. So my question was about app deployment. How can you deploy an app that was written without code? Because for most apps built with React Native and other frameworks, they're easier to deploy on maybe the App Store or the Play Store. But for this app that was being built without any code, how can you deploy it to those stores to be used on mobile devices?
I'm sorry, I could not get it. It was too loud or bad
Like I was saying,
sound.
how can you deploy this app to an app store to be used on mobile devices?
Could somebody help me?
How can you get this app to the App Store? How can you get this app to the App Store?
App Store.
Apple, like Apple App Store or something like that? Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Yeah, very good question. Very good question. Yes, it's fully possible. I built a lot of apps that, I mean, this was a web-based, but we wrapped them and put them on App Store. So there are other tools I haven't shown today that allows you to do that. A real app, downloadable, in-app purchases, using on-device technology. So yeah, you can extend. There is no limit. So yeah, very good question. Thank you. And
Okay, so we have one more question here, sir.
Okay, my name is Inka. Okay, so are these apps going to be native apps or just web apps?
sorry. Now if it's native, actually, very good question because that affects investment. Both. Bubble comes from web apps wrapped. That's the concept of wrapping and putting it on the App Store. But they are launching now, as we speak, a native ability. And to be very techy, React-based native ability. So yeah, both actually. Right. Thank you.
Does that answer your question, sir? Sir, does that answer your question? Okay, thank you very much. Any more other questions? We just have 2 more questions slots, then we'll round up this section. Any other question?
Before,
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so good. Thank you.
Yeah. So before we leave the stage, we wanted to give you the opportunity to create something the upcoming days with the training. We have 2 competitions. Both can win 1 million naira. The winners, and there's also the second prize and third place. So there are 2 different competitions. One is a no-code competition, and one is a generative AI content competition. So, like both are subjects. If you are able to create something very amazing in the upcoming days, then you can submit it to the competition, and on Friday we will announce the winners. So if you're interested, please join, because there's lots to win. Any more questions for me or for Peter? Before we go ahead, no more questions.
Any other question?
There's a question.
Okay, so let's start with this.
Regard this, please. I want to know, how do I get into the challenge? Is there a website? Is there an address or something?
I'm trying to. A bit harder. Can you speak a bit louder?
I said, how do I get into the challenge? Is there a website or anything?
Yeah, so this is the Brave Achievers website. It's where the AI Summit is also on. It's the homepage.
You can check the website.
And the AI competition is there. So you can join the AI competition here. Press that site and then it will take you to join the challenge. If you press on join the challenge, here you can go to the...
Okay, secondly, okay, talking about what tools are we going to be using? Is it the one you gave initially?
Sorry?
You gave some tools at the end of your session. So are we going to make use of that tools to join the challenge, rather?
Which tools you can use? Is that
You gave us 3 codes to use.
the goals?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
the codes, you show tools with codes,
Yes, we will.
promo codes.
Can we use that platform to create whatever I want to create in the challenge?
So the tools that we mentioned, both have mentioned in our presentation.
Yes.
Those are the tools that you can use. So for the generative AI competition, you could use Hyper, Let's AI, and Pimento. You can use any tool you like.
Okay.
But if you don't have a tool yet, you want to have a free access, you can use those tools to start out.
All right. Thank you.
And you can use
Same
Bubble.
with Bubble.
Yeah,
Same with
Bubble
so,
for
yeah.
his competition. Yeah.
I think that makes sense, right? Any other question?
My name is Precious. My question is just to you, the presentation you made, whether we can have a copy of that, maybe through our emails, because your presentation was explicit, whether the host can send us those copies to our email. Your presentation was rich, though we are going to learn from yours growing gradually, but your presentation, whether we can have a copy of that. The slide.
I think there will be a recording that can maybe be shared. Pamela, is the recording? The problem with my slides is that some of the content on there is not. I cannot share like as an image, but I can share. We can share the recording, so you can go over the slides with the recording, video recording in there. So I hope that's also okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Please come back to Pretty Cremas and Mr. Peter. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Reinvent X, the AI Training Summit. Reskill, rethink, reinvent. Permit me, ma, my queen, Elizabeth. It's going to be a challenge. So everybody face here, everybody face here.
So it's going to be a challenge.
Face here, everybody turn and
We're
face here.
doing a challenge. We see who can shout more. Who has more energy?
We are Nigerians. You know how we do it, right? So group 1 and group 2. So Queen Elizabeth is going to be championing group 2. I'm going to be championing group 1.
So you know what we're going to do? Let this be the callers. These are the answers.
I'm sure that makes a lot of sense, right? Please call
So let's
well.
see.
Call well. You know what you're calling, right?
Reinvent X AI Training Summit. Then they say reskill, rethink, reinvent. Let's see who wins.
So are we ready? Do you want rehearsals? I trust Nigerians. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hear you.
I think I'm on the winning side.
Come here.
No?
So now that was a rehearsal. Let's do it right now. Cameramen, lights, action. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Without partiality, I think it's easier to, you get the point.
What do you
If
think?
you don't get it,
Okay, let's switch now.
let's switch.
Let's see.
So you guys right here are going to chant, they would respond to you.
Okay. Let's see.
So you're going to say the events exactly, they're going to respond to you.
You
See where the problem is?
AI Training Summit. Reskill, rethink, reinvent. Let's see what we
Are we ready?
know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm so sorry.
They have been eating all this while. Ladies and gentlemen, please celebrate group 2. Awesome. Please, you can have your seats, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good. So I'm going to explain this game. It's the numbers game. And Queen Elizabeth is going to be calling some numbers that you would have to arrange in that particular order. This is the beginning of it, and this is when it should end. So if you don't have a number, it's fine, but you would have to arrange the numbers that we say. For example, if we say 564,226,000, those numbers are available. 565 million starts with number what? 5. True. So you have to arrange yourself in that number. Every single number is available here. So arrange that number with a time bound, and we'll see what goes.
Okay. My first will be 486,321,709.
Your time start now. 1 minute.
486,321,709.
Show your numbers. Show your numbers.
486,321,709.
30 seconds left.
486,321,709.
22 seconds left.
Okay. Wow. Please put your hands together for them, I beg. Thank you. But you know what we have to do? We have to do something. No, we're coming for both of you.
Get ready very soon.
Are you ready? Okay. 215. Relax now. 215,789,368.
Time up. Time up.
Time up.
Time up.
215,368. Put your hands together for yourself.
So right now you have few minutes, few seconds to talk with your partner, with your seatmate, and after that we'll come back and let you know what happens next.
And yeah, that's about it for now. So feel free to just keep networking. We'll be having lunch very soon, and we'll be back again in your faces. My name is Elizabeth Musa, and it's been a delight being your MC so far alongside their amazing.
My name is Asha Aurora. Always great being here with you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be right back shortly.
Thank you very much.